Welcome back to the floor of the CME Group here. July the 1st. Happy 4th of July weekend. I'm Killer from Treasury Curve. Got cash? I can help. This weekend, have a wonderful, safe weekend. Fly that flag and fly it proud. Let's get into the trade here, folks, the CMZ zone, because there's a lot of moving parts. We're seeing new highs in the S&P here. This ISM number, we talked about it. Was it going to be the litmus test of things are okay or things are getting better? So we're kind of seeing that actually the ISM came in 2 points better at 55.3. So we really saw them come and grab those equities. They hit those treasuries again. But before we get too far into the numbers, I would be remiss if I didn't talk about the DSK, Dominic Strauss-Kahn situation. It is all over the media right now. Everyone's talking about it. What's your thoughts? There's a lot of rumors going around here on the floor that I don't need to get into, but you tell me, what's your take on the situation on the DSK? But let's get back to the numbers here, folks. We're going to really look hard at this unemployment number next week. In the event we get a decent unemployment, that could really validate that that soft patch was a temporary situation. I'm not in that camp. I'm not a believer that the soft patch is come and gone, in the month of June. I think July's got a lot of volatility and anticipation. I think we're going to see continued sideways trade. We have this debt ceiling deadline this August 2nd. There's a lot of ramifications in the event the Republicans and the Democrats cannot come together. And in the event they do come together and only do a short-term situation, there's a trade out of that. In the event they come up with a longer-term solution, there's a trade out of that. So I'm not getting political. I'm just trying to find the trade in it, because we actually saw the Greece situation, that austerity program that they implemented didn't really do much to benefit Greece. It actually benefited Germany, and that deal over there did not decrease the debt load moving forward for Greece. So if that is the template moving forward for the rest of the pigs, Eurozone is still, those problems over there, that stress is going to continue to persist. It's just going to be kicked down the road a little bit further. So I think next week is a very pivotal week in the market. Obviously the treasuries, we've seen a huge move. This 10-year last Friday, folks, is at 2.84%. We're seeing that 10-year fly up to almost 3.25, 3.25. A move like that, 40 bips. So the debate is, are those 40 bips, was that all about the Eurozone, that 40 bip move? I don't think so. I think there's a little bit more of a signal ahead. That's why I started grabbing them in April, back up at 375. The S&P, it sliced right through that 150 day. We really had that as a nice resistance, a nice lid to this market. It sliced right through it. We're seeing the low volume continue. We're seeing these HFT kind of situations come in, but I think all these moves are over exaggerated. So is the market overbought? Let me know. This is the 5th day. We've not seen 5 days in a row. We're up over 5% in the S&P since Monday. We have to look at this. Monday's low in the S&P, I believe, was 1261. Now we're, 1264, I believe it was. But nonetheless, we're back up at 1328 on the highs right now as I'm looking at the ticker. So next week is going to be an imperative week. Can we go for 6 days in a row on Tuesday when we come back from the 4th? Let me know. Have a great weekend from the floor of the CME Group. I'm the Killer. And all weekend, remember, be the hammer, not the nail.